Today I have a very fantastic, amazing topic on courtship. Courtship and the stages and the place where courtship is done before going to marriage. Then I'll start by defining the word engagement. This is engagement is the formal agreement to marry. The formal agreement to marry. This is the time where two come together and they trust themselves, they believe in themselves that this is the man and the woman that I'm going to make a future with. So you're coming together, and most people normally, currently these days, they do make of I'm going to engage someone, I'm going to prepare a very good surprise to engage this guy, this lady. I'm going to prepare, and kindly ladies, it is not you are supposed to bring a engagement ring so that you can go and engage somebody. No, it is done the other way around. So in the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 3, the Bible says, can the two work together without agreeing? So this is what I go about that. Courtship is the formal agreement to marry. Then we are coming to where the decision is made, that in life there are two this decisions that you do make, that it has the very great impact in your life, and you have to choose these two things, decisions. That is, you choose to have salvation. Yes, receiving Christ in your life, it is a personal thing that you choose. Another thing is choosing a partner in marriage. Partnering with a person, it is by choice. It is not that someone will decide to choose you. No, this is not the traditional way. You have to choose. So those two things, that is salvation and choosing a partner, they are called things that is done in life. So we have understood courtship, engagement. I'm sorry. So we are going to understand on courtship. There is a difference between engagement and courtship, and I know you guys, you've understood courtship. So courtship is the process between engagement and the wedding. So you're preparing for wedding, then after my wedding it is obviously married. So courtship is the time between engagement and wedding. So you come together. This is the point that you have to understand someone, what someone does, like the don'ts and the do's that she likes, spending time together with the person you're with, and dating for God's sake. I don't know where dating is there in the Bible, but I know that it was engagement and courtship between Joseph and Mary. So that is where courtship comes, because the Bible says that the two together it came to an agreement of marriage. But before that thing happened, there was a miraculous thing that happened. So you can tell all that. So dating, it is just the filing of the data. It is not a feeding program the way you ladies mostly do. So I encourage most ladies, dating is not a feeding program where you go feed. No, this is the place you have to understand your partner. This is the place you have to understand how your partner handling her, how your partner handle some very many things, so that you will not be surprised when you enter marriage that your partner is behaving like this person is different from the one I dated, from the one we were with the other time. Yeah, this guy has changed. So that is it. You have to understand during courtship time, spend most of the time, go for hikes, meet friends together, learn from him or her, understand how you handle things when there is a problem. And I'm going to tell you, if your relationship has no issues, you're still joking. Yes, you're joking, because there must be differences, so that you will find a way out to handle those issues that will really strengthen you. And we are going for the levels of courtships, and level number 1 is contact. Contact is coming together, the mutual agreement to work toward marriage. You want to work together, like you accept it, you come together, and agree that you're going to work it, this relationship to work out. And the first thing is contact, having full understanding of your partner, knowing the place, and agreeing together that we're gonna make this work to marriage, till marriage. Then the second level is commitment. This is creating your time, using your resources, accounting for everything that you spend, accounting for every level that you take. That is the term of commitment. In fact, even having time, some partners are far away, so this is where you have to come together, understand one another, so that commitment will be more of visible, will be understood, and most people will know. That is number 2. Number 3 is conflict. Wow, this is where you have to understand the strength and the weaknesses of your partner. Okay, at this level, you go up to your tail. The tail of your partner. You know inside out of his weaknesses, of his strength, and see or weigh if you are able to accommodate them or you won't be able to accommodate them. So if you can do accommodate them, continue with them. And this is the point, that if there is a conflict, because it is a level of conflict, either you quit or either you remain. So this is where maturity will be determined. That wearing a gown or so do not show that this is a real man. Wearing a very expensive clothes and putting on makeups will not make the guy to be the man he is or the lady she is. No. This is when the conflict arises, you will understand, okay, this is the kind of a man that I'm dating. This is the type of a man that I am with. How will I handle it? Will I accommodate it or not? So this is the place you will understand and make you. This conflict is where you will talk about very many things. You will talk about the type of wedding you will do. Then you will find conflict. No, I want to do that type of wedding. I want to do that type of, I know my standard is very high. My standard, I will not reach that standard. So you will come together and you identify the heart of your man.